Hello, Vancouver. Okay, thank you.
These guys look great, don't they? Thomas is jet lagged, of course. Jesper got it at 2 a.m. after the Can-Champ final. But Jesper, you've had a fabulous season, and you get to add a gentleman of this repute in Thomas Müller. How excited are you about this edition?
No, of course, I'm very excited. If I weren't, I would be in the wrong business, I would say. No, it's great. I think since I've come to Vancouver, I really felt that there's a very good football vibe in the city, and we've done pretty well so far. And being able to attract a player like Thomas for us is just not something that you can plan for before you start. When I started out, and it just speaks into who we may are becoming, and also for us it's extraordinary to be able to have a player in like Thomas, and not just because you're sitting next to me, but but of course it should be exciting for everybody. For the players, for us who works in the daily life in football and work with it every day to try to become better, having a player in who's played all the games you can play in this sport, and it's hopefully we can inspire each other to become even better.
I think we had 30 days without rain. We're going to give Thomas Müller a true Vancouver welcome on the training pitch tomorrow, by all accounts. We apologize for that. It was supposed to be better than that. But we do need the rain, as an old guy like me will say often. How excited are you to get onto the pitch, though, Thomas, and meet the guys?
Yeah, first of all, I'm very happy to be here to get this chance. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Jesper. We had great talks, and in the end, to be honest, I want to be on the pitch as soon as possible. That's why I'm here. The city is nice, yes, I know. And I heard about it. It's the best city in the world. You said it maybe 3 times in 1 minute, so I believe you. I believe you. But in the end, I'm here for playing soccer. I was used to playing football. Now I'm playing soccer, and I will love it. I texted with some guys of the team. I watched the cup game yesterday in the airport a little bit. Followed it when I was on the plane. So I'm into it. Yeah. I want to get into it. I can be happy that I joined the group now maybe in the most interesting stage of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
So Jesper and the team did a great job, and we want to continue. I hope I will adapt very quickly. I don't know how many days I will need to get closer to the group, to get closer to the league. But I'm fit, and I want to go full.
We will do our best to interpret the space with the space interpreter here at today's news conference. So what we're going to do is 20 minutes of English questions, 20 minutes in German-ish, and then we'll finish with a photo op on stage right after the Q&A as well. We do ask, because there are so many of you, one question, folks, and then we have to move on. But we'll have the mics moving around the room to make sure that you don't get missed. So let's get things started, starting in English. And again, we'll have those microphones floating around so that you can ask your question. Please raise your hand, and we'll get things started. And Patrick Johnson over here on the left.
Thomas Duclaman, Patrick Johnson from Vancouver Sun in the province. We've heard a lot from Axel about his story about how this came together from his perspective. But for you, I mean, you're leaving the only club you've ever known. You were looking at your future. You could have gone anywhere. Why did Vancouver? Why in the end is this the step? Why is this the direction you wanted to go?
Yeah, Axel described everything perfectly. So I don't want to say anything different. It's not because you're sitting next to me. Maybe yes.
It is.
No, to be honest, I played so many years at Bayern in Europe, and I'm very proud of this time. But for me, it was time also a little bit for an adventure. But an adventure for me is only interesting when it's about having the chance to go for titles. And if you watch the Vancouver Whitecaps this season, and also the development in the last years, there is a chance, not only this year, also next year. And these two guys, yeah, showed me their ideas, their plans, and I felt quite comfortable from the beginning. And the second step was that Vancouver is already known in the whole world. That's maybe one of the best cities in the world. So, but that's the second part. My main part is the football, the soccer pitch. And I think the group, we have not only good players, there are very good people as well. And I'm looking forward to get something new, something fresh. I don't know, I don't experience yet. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to it.
Hi, Thomas. Thank you for taking my question. You've only played for one team your entire career. So just how do you stay motivated after winning almost everything there is to win in football, but coming to MLS? How do you stay motivated with a new team and a new chapter of your life and everything that comes with that?
Yeah, you answered your question by yourself. It's not about winning titles in the past. It's winning titles in the future. That's what motivates me. Or it's not about maybe about the title. It's about the competition with your team against other teams, competition, your own competition against yourself, your own competition against your teammates to earn your spot. And I was always a competitive guy during my whole life, and my love is to play soccer, and I feel my body feels even in my stage of my career too good to retire. So yeah, you wish the same.
We certainly hope so, Thomas.
Yeah, you will prove it. Maybe when we talk in 2 weeks, maybe you have different opinions. We will find out, and we will find ways to handle it. No, I'm very motivated, and yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Thomas, Ace Raymond with Global BC. I'm curious to know how you're feeling about this warm welcome that you've received over the last 24 hours, especially because you mentioned you might have been nervous upon leaving the only club you've known. How have you received this warm welcome by Vancouver?
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. The warm welcome yesterday at the airport, the warm welcome today, and I hope for a very warm welcome on Sunday in the stadium. I know that a player with my career coming to Vancouver, creating a little bit of a hype, and we want to stay on the hype train as long as possible. So, dear supporters at home, come to the stadium and give your best. We want to create something special for the Whitecaps this season and also for the city. I watched the documentary from 1979, Mr. Lenarduzzi. I saw you lifting the trophy and what was going on in the city at this time, and then maybe we can recreate something new.
On this,
Hi. Alex Gongaruzdik here with One Soccer. Thomas, welcome to Vancouver. Obviously, you've had semi connections to Vancouver. We played with Alfonso, who came through this team and went over. You're coming at a great time for Canadian Soccer World Cup next year. Have you kind of been following the ascendancy, having had that chance to have that connection with Alfonso, and just what does it mean to be here at this moment where you can play a close role with the development of young Canadian players and play with some up and coming players of that sort?
To be honest, I just double checked with Alfonso if I'm on the right track after these two guys. Yeah, they didn't convince me. We just had a chat. I think my feeling from the beginning was very good. So I double checked with Alfonso if the city is nice, if the people are nice, and yeah, he confirmed it. And the rest you said is right. It's very interesting to be in this league. Upcoming year, the World Cup, Vancouver is also a hosting city. So maybe the whole world is a little bit watching more and more to Vancouver as a football city. Yeah, and I want to take my part to grow it a little bit, but not. I'm not here to grow it. I'm here to perform, and with our performance, I want to help to grow it. So that's my approach.
Josh.
Hi, Thomas. Welcome to Vancouver. Josh Array of Area 51 Sports Network. We know that Jesper pitched to you his system and where you fit tactically. Just from your perspective, what made Jesper's system so right for you?
I don't think it's a good idea to talk about tactics and systems before we played. I'm long enough in this business. After every game and every result, the people think differently about it and about the interpretation. So we will figure out in the next weeks what is good for the team, what is good for me, and yeah, I think that's the way we do it.
Back on the list.
Hi, Isabella Zavarisi with CTV. Thomas, welcome. Did you get a chance to speak with other German players who have played in the MLS before, like Bastian and Torsten?
Yes. Yeah, I talked with Bastian. I talked the last couple of days with Florian Jungwirth. He's playing in San Jose and also here for the Whitecaps. And yeah, I have some great connections also to Marco Reus and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting from New York. So some guys I met in the past were playing for Vancouver or even in MLS. So I have good connection. But in the end, it's about my story. I will experience in the next couple of months and years, and yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
Back here on there you go, Hart.
Hi, Thomas. Har with Daily Hive Vancouver. This is arguably the biggest signing in Vancouver sports history. It doesn't happen every day. What does it mean to you to be a Vancouver Whitecap?
Yeah, to be honest, it feels for me, I'm very proud to be in that position with the warm welcome. It's a special day for me today to be here, to get to this journey. And I have the feeling, as I mentioned before with the documentary from 1979, if you get something big for this city and the people are very enthusiastic also for sports, then you can create really, really good things. And I want to take my part in this journey with Jesper and the team, and then we will see what's coming end of the season. But I'm very happy to be here, to be honest.
Back on the right side here.
Daniel Chalkrath, Zella Media. You've had a decorated career in the German Bundesliga, making 503 Bundesliga appearances across 17 seasons, scoring 150 goals. With Bayern, you've won 13 league titles, 6 DFB Pokals, and Champions League crowns in 2013 and 2020. And most recently, finished your time with your former team at this summer's club, a World Cup. But how do you plan to tailor your game so you can be effective in the MLS, since the style, pace, tempo, and quality of play and the players are much different than you're used to?
I have no idea. We will find out. We will find out. But that's the interesting thing about life. Huh? You have to prove it every day, especially in top sports leagues. I think I'll have it all, but we will find out if I can adapt to the league and to the teams. And yeah, but that's the interesting part. Thank you. But the numbers are quite impressive.
They really are. Back on the left somewhere, Karen.
Hi, Karen Larson. I'm with the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. You know, the turf at BC Place Stadium has been an issue to some international players who are, coming over to Vancouver and having to play on that during games. What are your thoughts on the turf at BC Place and having to play on that?
I grew up on the countryside, so we had a lot of cows there and grass, green grass. But when I was in the youth, we played also on the artificial grass on this turf. I have no problems with it. My knees are like knees from a 15-year-old guy, the doctor said, so the knees are not the problem. I think I would not, have no problem to adapt. And normally with this kind of turf, it's also a good thing for the passing, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
It's
you
good
can
for-
you can
yeah,
pass
yeah.
it quickly. I was not on the turf right now, but normally on artificial grass, to have nice combinations, quick combinations, it's sometimes better than a normal turf or a little bumpy turf. So, but we will find out.
I think we're going back row. Yeah.
Hi, Thomas. Lawrence Watt from the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. I saw in your video when you were on the plane boarding to come to Vancouver, you mentioned that you are missing the GOAT, Manuel Neuer. And it occurred to me that, you've essentially been at one company your whole career with the same colleagues and the same kind of lifestyle and culture. And I wondered, has anyone given you any suggestions when it comes to adapting to life in Vancouver? Did Alphonso Davies give you any advice?
Not really an advice. Yeah, everyone is talking about the beautiful nature, about, as Chief Wilson mentioned before, the open-minded people, the open-minded hearts here in Vancouver. Yeah, I'm here for 1 day. I will find out if it's right, but at the moment I have the feeling yes. And to be honest, my focus is to get as quick as possible to the team, get to know the people I'm living with day by day, and so yeah, I think there are no restrictions or any doubts that I will adapt to the city as well very quickly. I'm also a very open-minded and humble guy. So I think I will find friends very quickly.
Do you do any other farm animal noises? Because that goat was spectacular, by the way.
But that's the younger one. The older goat is
Simon.
Simon Fudge, Soccer Talk Vancouver. Thomas, I would like to know your impressions of the team that you're joining in terms of the way that you've played. You probably watched them play, and certainly in recent games. You spoke of passing and movement. It's one of the strengths of this team. Just talk to me. What are the things that intrigue you, if not excite you, about the quality of this team and the kind of football that
I
they
think
play?
I don't want to talk about quality. I want to talk about playing style, and we play active, and that's what I loved all my career, to play active soccer, to have the foot on the gas, and yeah, to control the game. In any stage of the game, you have to find different solutions. Sometimes maybe you need to sit back, but in the end, it's about getting to the opponent's goal, scoring goals. And if I watch the game and when I talk to Jasper, I think we were aligned and we think very similar about the game.
Gemma.
Thomas, I'm Gemma Carson-Smith with the Canadian Press. You've answered so many questions that I actually have questions for Axel and Jesper. Axel, can you talk a little bit about what this signing has done for the club in the last week, what kind of attention the club has received, and what the response from supporters has been like?
Yeah, I don't know if I can recall all of it, but I can tell you that there is a great buzz around the club since the moment we officially announced it. We had a record sale day in our fan shop here. We have never sold so many jerseys in such a short time. Our ticket sale for all the remaining home games in the regular season have spiked, and the game on the weekend will be sold out. the media interactions and also the social media followers and interactions have gone to numbers that we have never seen before, not even in the time where we were interacting with Alfonso. So yes, it's all great, and it's all a wonderful thing for everyone at this club. But I think, and I was speaking with Ryan Gold about it, we deserve it. This team deserves it. It's that we get this attention and that we have people looking at this club is only deserved because we are performing on a very, very high level since many, many years and months. In this year, at least, definitely, we have been in a Champions League final. We are in the top of the conference. We are on the run to win a fourth Canadian Championship in a row that no team ever did before. So I would say it's great, and we created this buzz, and it was also obviously partly intentional, but I think it's also and should be credit to what the team has done so far. And then it is always important for me, this signing was not about the buzz. The signing was about helping the team to have another player who is experienced in such situations. Everyone who is following the club and has followed the club last year knows that we got eliminated in a playoff run in 3 games. That was 1 inch, and it still hurts somehow because we won on aggregate, but we lost in the last game. So also to have this experience and have a leader on the pitch who went through such situations, such games, not this situation of losing, such games as well, yes, and can help us in those games. So all great, all positive, and all to be continued.
And Jesper, building off that question a little bit, can you talk about what Thomas adds to this team in terms of his playing style? And I know a lot of people in here are going to wonder whether he might have a chance of getting on the pitch on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out next couple of days. No, as Axel said, when we got into this, my first thought was obviously, what can we get from Thomas that we need, and we can get a lot, I think. Experience is one thing, but the quality of play, the football IQ, the way we play actually is quite similar to the way Thomas has played before. And, also, we also need the toughness in situations where we also need to get over a small hump. I think that the players have done unbelievable this season. I really have to say, and I can't give them enough credit. But I still think that this, should help us getting stronger every day on the pitch when we train. Thomas is known for, we can read it up again from the Bundesliga, all the credentials, but more than so, he's known for his work ethic and the way he behaves outside the pitch, the role model he is, and the competitiveness. And I think that will add to a team that's already very disciplined, well-structured, and a team that really wants to work hard. And I think that we'll just add on top of that with some extra quality and of course what Thomas can bring in regards of all these things. So I think it's a great signing for us. It's great for the team because it must be also very exciting for young players, and not only young players but also players in general, to play with a player who's done what Thomas done in football and wants to continue, because this is also what it's about. It's about Thomas' desire to come and make a mark. You're not here for this, it's great, but it's to make a mark on the pitch, and that's what we want to see.